Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lex, and oh boy, do I have a story for you today. So I first heard this mess from a commentary YouTuber that I watch named Sensitive Society, and I wanted to give my own thoughts and opinions about the events of the last week here. Recently, in the last week, Twitch has come under fire for their lack of punishment against one of their creators named Morgpie. For those who are unaware, Twitch is a website where people live stream themselves playing video games, and there are a lot of huge content creators on the platform. Some of the more prominent Twitch live streamers that I have seen are Flats. He does Overwatch content, as well as JJ Jonak, who also does Overwatch, and Tyler1, who streams League of Legends pretty much almost every day. And funny story, last year I actually played against Tyler1 in a match of Overwatch, but I didn't realize it was him until halfway through the game, and I'll put screenshots of his live stream with my username highlighted and then a clip of myself playing the game to show that it's me. And I remember for Christmas last year my dad bragged about it to my cousin, so that was a funny memory. Sorry to interrupt the programming of this video. Now back to the main story at hand. The person in question here is a streamer named Morgpie. Now, I don't know how many images of Morgpie I can get away with showing in this video without having to censor everything below her shoulders, and who knows what else really, because the content that she puts on the internet is not safe for anyone under the age of 18, if you catch my drift. Morgpie is what is known as a booby streamer by the internet, and they are essentially women who just go on stream and show their bosom. That's it. That is all the content that they produce. It's just them going on camera and showing off their badonkadonks. In one of her most recent streams, Morgpie was not wearing a shirt and was shaking around her ladies for the world to see. And Twitch has a strict policy where they do not allow content of that kind on their platform. But Twitch also has a bad reputation of not enforcing this policy when it comes to these types of streamers, because they bring in so much money from very desperate people giving them donations, thinking that they will get a chance with these women, when that is not the case. Now, Morgpie did get banned for what happened, and for those viewing, you're probably thinking, well, that's good, she got punished. This is the 5th time that she got banned for this kind of content, and then Twitch unbanned her for some reason, even though, again, originally they have a zero tolerance policy for that kind of content. And then Twitch introduces an artistic nudity policy that they immediately retracted because of the backlash. I do not understand what is the point of a terms of service if the platform is only going to pick and choose when it comes into effect. This isn't the first time that a giant company has not followed the terms of service for their rules because somebody made them a lot of money. SS Sniper Wolf, who I covered a while back, her real name is Leah, leaked the address of one of her critics, Jack's Films, and instead of taking her off the platform, YouTube just shrugged their shoulders and went, oopsie daisy, sorry. And when Logan Paul pulled the Forest incident a long time ago, YouTube for some reason decided not to take him off the platform. What is the point, and I stress this again, what is the point of having a terms of service and rules if there is going to be no enforcement of said rules? There are also a lot of kids and young teens on Twitch who watch their favorite streamers play Pokemon, Overwatch, League of Legends, and so many more games, but Twitch puts the inappropriate content on the front page because it's getting so many views. Kids should not be able to see that. Twitch should ban the men and women that break their terms of service and put appropriate content on the front page, not content that you would see on an adult website. That is wrong. They should be held accountable for this. I want to also reiterate my point here, and again, call me old-fashioned or call me a prude, what have you, but in my eyes, there is nothing empowering about having creeps and random strangers gawk at your naked body. That is dehumanizing, and some of the images portrayed in this kind of content are not okay. And when the people who produce this content are older, they've lived life for a little bit, they're gonna be like, oh my god, what did I do? I shouldn't have done this. It's gonna be there forever. And if an employer or a potential partner or even your family Google your name to see what you've been up to and all of that comes back, that is not going to be a good look. I don't know how else to word this, so pardon me if it sounds clunky, but I've noticed a lot of young women of my generation, that being Generation Z, have flocked to Twitch and other platforms to start creating that kind of grown-up content. And my one question for producers of that content is, what do you have to gain from that? Who is benefiting from this kind of content? Nobody is. Images of your body that in theory should be private are going to be exposed all over the internet. You do not know the kind of sick and twisted individuals who will get a hold of that media of you. I know it sounds like doom and gloom, but that is just the reality of the internet. When you post something, you do not pick and choose who sees that content. To make a long story short, it is utterly embarrassing on Twitch's part how they do not enforce their own rules just because somebody makes them money. It is a hypocrisy on Twitch's part. Honestly, these kinds of streamers will just keep popping up like dandelions because they know for a fact that Twitch is not going to do anything about it. They are going to get banned for a day and then they're going to be right back to their old shenanigans. It's just a cycle at this point for Twitch. That is it for this week's ramble. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, morning, or whatever time you are watching this. I am hoping to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you enjoyed this content and want to see more, please subscribe to Sweet Histortea, a channel full of random facts, lots of sparkles, and tons more rambles to come in the future. Thank you so much again for watching, and until next time, bye-bye!
There's a part of myself I'm missing. Now I gotta